Something that I am very intrigued about is Danielle Hunter in the stand-up rusher role. Now, Danielle, he has some experience in doing this and playing the outside linebacker type of role, but I really wonder about how different that's going to be. We're talking about somebody that basically since their first year has not done this. This is really different, and we talked to Mike Smith, who is the outside linebackers coach, about just Zadarius Smith and Danielle Hunter bonding and learning from each other, and especially since Zadarius Smith has been in this system, those two becoming close is very good for Danielle Hunter. But I also think that, especially since it's out there, and the Packers know, and everybody else knows in the NFC what type of defense the Vikings are going to be playing, if they're going to face some things with formations or motions or whatever it might be that are going to be angled at trying to get Danielle Hunter to have to cover somebody. Because they were doing a rep today, and I'm watching Danielle Hunter have to cover somebody and thinking, how many times has that ever happened? That Danielle Hunter has actually had to go out in coverage, and the wonderful part about the internet and about Pro Football Focus's website is that you can find things like this out. So if you look at Danielle Hunter's history in his career, it is not a very common thing. He has only been targeted in coverage 11 times in his career, and they've had 9 receptions. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But in terms of total coverage snaps, 70 is all the coverage snaps Danielle Hunter has ever had. I don't think you're going to see it a lot, but I do think that if you're strategizing to play against the Vikings defense, knowing that there is this element of it, that way more often than not, Danielle Hunter is just going to be a regular pass rusher. Mike Smith said it's more 4-3 because you're in nickel all the time, so you're really going to be talking about 70 to 80% of the time. You're looking more like 4-3, but when he is coming off of a stand-up role, I mean, maybe teams are trying to scheme something up. So that's just a thing to watch. That's not me saying that offenses are going to put Danielle Hunter in coverage half the time or something like that. It'll still be Danielle Hunter rushing the passer.